Hello, everyone. I've been testing out several different virtual tabletops for a while now, trying to find the right one for me. Now, we've have about 50 years of role-playing games that have been published over the years, and the likelihood that you're going to see a virtual tabletop that supports the game you want to play is extremely low. Unless you're planning to play Pathfinder or 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, you're probably not going to find what you're looking for. I have a lot of games I like to play, so I've been primarily looking for one that allows me to play a multitude of different games and has the most customization available. So I'm looking for easy to use tools, and this is what has led me to Astral. I've been really impressed with how user friendly the customization is in this. They're a relatively newcomer, so there's a few features that haven't arrived yet, but hopefully they will soon. So I'm going to show you what I was able to do. The reason why I use build characters within a game is because it allows me access to the chat window so that I can test out the features that I'm creating on the character sheet. So here's the main stage when you create a new game. You've got your chat window on the right, and you've got various options on the side. You can invite players, you can use your initiative tracker, there's your documents and handouts, your maps, and right here is where your characters are. So I'm going to go hit the plus button so that I can create a new character. And then as you can see, there's now a icon, a token on the screen that you can use. But it's blank. There's no picture and no name. So I'm going to select the gear icon. That's going to open up the character window, and I'm going to hit build character. That allows me to edit this. So I am going to upload the John Carter of Mars character sheet. And there we go. You can actually unpin this from the screen. Now, I'm going to hit the build character, and now you'll see I've got action, stat, checkbox, and text. Text, these are just text boxes. You can alter them, change the color, font size, whether there's a background highlight. Say this guy is going to be called Bob. I'll put that there. So here's how this works. John Carter of Mars, you have a series of attributes, and all game tasks are determined by rolling 2 die 20 and rolling equal or lower than the combined uh, rating of 2 attributes. So the first step in setting up a pre-programmed ability roll is to set your stats. I'm going to just do cunning and daring. So if I click stats, a little 0 pops up. I can move it around. I do not want to highlight, so I'm going to switch to the sheet display and wipe out the opacity here. I don't want blue text. I want black text. And then we'll go back to the stat. So what this stat is cunning. So I'm going to type in cunning there, and I'm going to say it's got a value of 6. So now I've set my stat. I'm going to set my other stat. This is daring, and I'm going to say the value is 7. Now, this is where you get your actions, because you want to set up a die roll that compares the value of cunning and daring. So I'm going to click action, and then my action appears on the screen. It's going to go in that box, and as you can see down here, you've got your list of actions. So I'm going to click on this and call it cunning and daring. I'm going to give it an icon so that cunning and daring is often used when fighting, so I'm going to pick a sword. Now if I click and move this over here, the icon shows up in your shortcut bar. So if I click back on this, you'll see that there's already a couple of formulas already put that for die rolls. You've got 1 die 20 and 6 die 8. The 1 die 20 is closer to what I want to roll, so I'm just going to delete everything but that. So I want it to roll 2 die 20, so I'm going to change that to a 2. And I want it to roll equal or less than the total of cunning and daring. So how you do that is use the angle bracket, and then in curly brackets you would write cunning plus daring with no spaces, closed curly bracket. So when you set your stats, anytime you write the stats in a curly bracket, it counts it mathematically. So I can actually select cunning and daring, copy it, go to the sheet display, and instead of calling it my action, I paste that in, and as you can see, it's just changed it to a 13, which is the total of 6 and 7. So now, when I hit the cunning and daring shortcut, it rolls for me. It tells you what was rolled, how many successes, and also if you move your cursor over the successes, it lists the die results of each die 20. So yeah, I'm really impressed with how easily you can program a character sheet from scratch. You can even use the PDFs that you download from the official role-playing game websites and run your games. I'm looking forward to seeing what else this program could do, but so far I'm really impressed. Yeah, let me know what you think. Take care. Have a nice day.